we have wonderful guests who always preach science, who always preach logic, evidence, and we question the government so that people are well informed, truly informed. That is what science speaks. Yes, sir, I'm making you a presenter. Kindly go ahead.
Okay, thank you. Before I start my presentation, I would just like to give a brief overview of the biology of mutations. I mean, what the science says.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So, what the science of so this is the topic. COVID-19, old wine in new bottle. Actually, I am an ex-army person, but cheers from Pune. It is raining heavily here, and this is a good weather to have wine and chicken. But though I am an ex-armed forces epidemiologist, I do not drink.
Yeah.
So I would just say cheers with a glass of water.
Yeah.
And so this is a old wine in a new bottle. So the mutation also can be explained in a similar fashion. You see, the more a wine matures, gets old, it becomes more, more soothing, more less irritating. So similarly, the biology of mutations,
Yeah.
it follows the Darwin's law of survival.
Yeah.
Uh, because these viruses, they evolve. Yeah, everybody, even a high school person knows the Darwin's law of evolution.
Yeah.
What takes years, centuries for humans and other larger animals to pass through,
Yeah.
viruses, they multiply very rapidly.
Yeah.
As they multiply very rapidly, the laws of evolution or the survival laws
Yeah.
or natural selection, they also come in play very rapidly.
Yeah.
So the initial strains are more virulent, and subsequently, as the virus circulates more in the populations, they the more virulent strains lose the evolutionary race,
Yeah.
because either the people who get infected, either they die, so those strains die with the host.
Hmm.
They do not propagate more in the population.
Yeah.
And similarly, with the awareness, with the people's awareness, anybody who gets symptoms, they self-isolate. Now with so much of fear, so any strains, those strains which cause symptoms or death, they could not propagate further into the population. So by natural selection, there are some strains, some progenies which are less lethal, much less lethal, and the less lethal strains, they circulate very rapidly. Why? Because the people who carry this less lethal strains do not get symptoms, they do not die, they are not hospitalized, they move around. But they move around, they spread these selected strains, which are the mutated strains, and these move around very fast in the population. And in fact, they elicit the antibodies. So in a way, this is the nature's way of nature's vaccine. And then the disease reaches equilibrium much faster than any vaccine can do. So this is the biological laws since ages, since evolutions, millions of years. This is how it has evolved. And this new, if you see, we have got very preliminary data. It would be very premature, but the preliminary data does not give any cause for concern, and we don't know why it could have been kept as a variant of interest rather than a variant of concern, because variant of concern raises the panic level. So I just don't understand on what basis the WHO had declared it a variant of concern, because variant of concern, because even in the we will see the data also, whatever data is available for the past week or 2 weeks, we will see the data, the countries where these strains have been isolated, the number of people affected with it does not correlate with the total cases and deaths in those countries. Except for Africa, which has got a much higher number of cases, but there is no increase in death. So, which is going according to the biological law of mutation that it is maybe more infectious, but it is less lethal. So, we will see to that. And also, I will try to explain in simple terms what happens in mutation and what are the concerns of mutation. One of the concerns of mutations are, particularly for India, in India, more than 80% or 90% of our population, as the Sero survey, All India Sero survey was done by ICMR in June, was almost 70% were immune, were having antibodies, natural immunity. But subsequent survey in Delhi and other places are showing 90% people are having the seropositivity, and more than 80% people below 80, children below 18 years are having. So we have got a very good advantage, even with the second new ball. I mean, this is a pandemic which started as a limited overs cricket and now it has become a test match. So in the test match, there are first new ball and the second new ball. So first new ball was Delta variant that ran, of course, swing was faster because the pitch was very new. So new pitches are very fast. Now the pitch has become a little old. तो पिच जब ओल्ड हो जाता है सेकंड न्यू बॉल का इतना इम्पैक्ट नहीं रहता है. पर्टिकुलरली इंडियन पिचेज आर वेरी स्लो एंड इंडियन पिच हैज ब्रोकन. द सेकंड न्यू बॉल में स्विंग नहीं है अभी. इसका रीजन यह है कि हमारा इंडिया में द लार्ज नंबर ऑफ पीपल हैव डेवलप्ड द एंटीबॉडीज एज पर द सर्वेज and all population are much younger and much leaner compared to the European population. You see, even before this Omicron, UK is just a population of 6 crores, having 40,000 cases. We are a population of 130 crores. We are having just less than 10,000 cases a day. You just see, I mean, 40,000 UK में हो रहा है, 6 crore population, और उनका vaccination coverage is more than 70-80%. हमारा 30% है. They have got 2 to 3 times higher vaccination coverage, and they are having 40,000 cases, and we are with such a large population having less than 10,000. So there is no correlation of population level vaccination coverage. So what is helping us is the natural immunity, and I will show the biological foundation of it. Why natural? There are more than 135 studies. There are 132 to 135 studies. I will give you the reference, which shows that natural immunity is much better than the vaccine-induced immunity. That are the data which is showing. And I will give you the biological foundation of it, the biological explanation of it, why the natural acquired immunity from natural infection is stronger. So as we proceed, I will just try to give these principles, I think, which we have studied in high school, but with this chaos and academic anarchy going on, we are even forgetting of high school knowledge what we have gained. And अभी तो 2 साल से स्कूल कॉलेज बंद है. अभी तो नेक्स्ट जनरेशन तो पढ़ेंगे भी नहीं. तो नेक्स्ट जनरेशन में जो भी प्रोपेगेंडा होगा, they will believe it blindly. That is a matter of great concern. After even education, we are believing every propaganda blindly, without questioning, without the critical scientific inquiry. So I would try to give the foundation. So this is the some of the cases, the countries where the new variant has been discovered. And if you see, by the time they reported the new variant in South Africa, many countries already had the variant. So अभी जो border closure है, travel restriction है, it makes no sense. It is just like closing the stable after the horse has ran away. उसके बाद अभी मतलब इसमें क्या होता है कि the WHO itself is it is against all the principles of WHO. अभी एक border closure कौन कर रहा है, country level में हो रहा है. It is against the international health regulations. International health regulations में ये है कि there should be no setback to trade and commerce. Already the economy has been really badly affected all over the world, and on this where there is no reasoning, logic for closing the borders, it is not achieving anything. So we will see, these are the countries, and we will see the data further. So first discovered was in South Africa, and this November 9th, has more mutations. Mutations, number of mutations I will explain subsequently. Number of mutations are 32. So they are afraid कि इतना ज़्यादा mutation होता है, so it has to be lethal. Let me tell you a biological fact that number of mutations do not relate to the severity or lethality of the virus. Because if there are too many mutations, it is harmful to the virus also. They self-destruct. They cannot survive long. If it is just like a fetus which has got too many genetic defects or mutations, it is stillborn. Similarly, virus का कोई डराने के लिए ठीक है कि इतना ज़्यादा म्यूटेशन है, but its behavior may not be very lethal because it cannot sustain itself with too many mutations. I will explain to you subsequently. Then 20 countries have issued entry restrictions. So as I said, this restrictions makes no sense. 10 countries in southern Africa are being placed at the travel red list. Europe and even other countries are putting ban from Africa. But when you see the data, Africa में cases and deaths are the least. UK and other European countries are having 10 times higher cases and deaths from the whatever variant is there, and higher case है और जहाँ पे लो केस है वहाँ से ट्रैवल रिस्ट्रिक्शन कर रहे हैं. इसका कोई लॉजिक नहीं है. इसका क्या लॉजिक है? अभी जहाँ तक म्यूटेशंस है, as far as mutations are concerned, every day there are hundreds of mutations. One odd mutation can be detected by any scientist with a, with the latest technique. You detect a mutation, it may or may not have any meaning. So it is just by chance some mutations are detected and they try to fit everything with that. Israel also has done, US has also done restriction from South Africa, and we will see the data subsequently. So these are the places where already the variant has been detected after being detected in South Africa. So if you see these cases, South Africa this is the 1 month back. From 393, it has increased many times. But if you see the death was 37 before the variant was discovered, and 7-day average now is 32. So death has remained same or has come down a little. So this is what I was saying, कि a variant which is very infectious may not kill. So there is no harm in that. It may in fact replace the more virulent Delta variant. So overall mortality will come down 32. You see, हमको डेथ से मतलब है because RT-PCR also most of these people are asymptomatic and they are detected incidentally. So similarly, if you see UK में there are less number here, but the death rate are much more. 156 to 121. यहाँ 32 deaths हुए हैं, यहाँ 121 deaths हुए. More or less. Germany में much higher. Netherlands में higher. So if you see the 99 cases in South Africa of Omicron, but the deaths are not so high. Similarly, other cases. So the number of Omicron detected is not correlating with the deaths. It is correlating a little with the number of cases. And number of cases are always depending on the testing and the RT-PCR asymptomatic cases. So what we are interested is whether the cases are most serious. If it is a mild, in India, 80% people without any symptoms, they got infected even with the earlier variant. Subsequent variant, if it is milder, it will not cause much setback. So summary of our data, what the our data is showing, South Africa has seen most of the Omicron cases. There has been fourfold increase in cases with no significant increase in deaths in last 1 month. The data shows that the variant may be infectious, but definitely not lethal in nature. As I said, it is just following the Darwin's law of natural selection. The pathogen, it is called successful symbiosis, successful peaceful coexistence. It is going to be endemic. So if it has to be going to be endemic, it cannot afford to cause symptoms or kill the host. Because if there are symptoms, the host will isolate, it cannot survive. It cannot transmit further. So only those strains will get selected which will not cause symptoms and which will not kill the host. So it is, the nature has got lot of checks and balances. And we are trying to outdo the nature. We should complement the nature. I am not saying that vaccines should not be given, but we should not overlook the natural advantage we have got. We may give vaccine, we may give vaccine to the really vulnerable, and it can be left to the individual physician or the risk assessment of individual patient. Now, what has happened, I was very concerned to see that some experts are advising immediate vaccination of children because of the Omicron. I don't see the correlation. Omicron is causing very mild disease, and why you are vaccinating children where 80% of our children have already got the antibodies? Because vaccination, we don't know the long-term side effects, even short-term side effects in children. Because in some countries there have been myocarditis, there may be some problems. We have inadequate data. Then Hong Kong has second largest caseload of Omicron variant, and both changes in cases and deaths were insignificant. Hong Kong is also having large number of Omicron cases, but there is no impact either in the number of cases or in the number of deaths also. So it is not like that something of a great disaster has come, because some countries there has been no change, and countries like Germany, Belgium, and a spike in cases as well, but only one case of variant. So even with a single case of Omicron, but their cases and deaths are very high. There may be many variants which have not been detected. We just don't know. Or they may be having very elderly population. Then they have got a very high obesity rate. So there are so many factors. Variant is just one factor. And mutation is, as per the biological laws of evolution, mutations produce the more harmless progenies, more harmless. This is the law of nature. There may be exceptions, but by and large, and another thing which we have to keep in mind is some of our eminent virologists had warned that indiscriminate and mass vaccine rollout can provoke mutations which may be harmful. It is something like antibiotic. Misuse of antibiotics leads to resistant strains. So misuse of mass vaccination is sort of a indiscriminate use of antibiotic or indiscriminate use of vaccine. So it may be true, it may not be true, but this has to be kept in mind whether we are promoting mutations by mass vaccination when it is not required. So that has to be kept in mind. Then what about the clinical picture? As I said, more important than the number of cases are what are the severity of cases. A South African doctor who was the first to report, later identified as Omicron, said on Sunday that its symptoms were so far mild and could be treated at home. The cases detected in South Africa with this strain did not require hospitalization. Vaccine क्या कर रहा है? अभी का जो latest claim है कि vaccine prevents hospitalization and death. So the Omicron अभी तक जितने cases मिले हैं, all were mild. They did not require hospitalization. What extra will vaccine do in this? If you give it, they will say कि यार because of vaccine we have prevented the hospitalization. But before the vaccine only there is no severity. I mean, there's a logic. Then the Karnataka Health Minister Dr. Sudhakar, who is medical professional, said on Monday he has spoken to his classmate doctors who are working in South Africa, who told him that Omicron, the new COVID variant, is not as dangerous as Delta. The intensity is not severe and there is less hospitalization. This is also, we are giving the reference. So from the initial reports, it is not a lethal. I mean, it is just like doctors have said, it is just like any viral fever. There is some body ache, some fever, and it is self-limiting. There are so many viral fevers. We get influenza, we get dengue, we get so many. In fact, dengue is more lethal. There are so many here. So we don't close borders for viral fevers which are self-limiting, which do not require hospitalization. South African doctor Coetzee, who alerted the government about this new variant, said her patients had unfamiliar symptoms like extreme tiredness, scratchy throat, and all of them recovered without hospitalization. हमको भी वायरल ये होता है तो थ्रोट में पेन होता है, कॉमन कोल्ड होता है, just like a common cold. That is what the experts had also predicted. It will become like a common cold. This Omicron may be the first of the strains which will replace, and they become like common cold. And now this same lady, the same scientist who reported the new strain has regretted. Her statement has come that just because South Africa reported the new variant, South Africa is victimized. Flights from South Africa and African continent has been, so they are facing the penalty for reporting a scientific fact which has been misinterpreted. So what will happen now? It will be a setback. No country will report a new strain because they will fear कि यार हमको travel ban लग जाएगा, हमको economic loss होगा. So this type of knee-jerk reaction harms science. It can harm the control of the pandemic also because now country will conceal after seeing the example of South Africa. What happened to South Africa? For being honest by and what they reported a strain which is milder than the original strain. So what is the problem? Once the strain is milder than the earlier strain in its clinical symptoms, so what is the emergency? We could watch more and see. It will spread faster. As I said, the reasons is because the asymptomatic people will be more or they will be mixing. So let it. I mean, you could not stop the earlier strain by all your lockdowns and border control. You will not be able to control this strain also. They should have learned the lesson by now. 2 years से struggle कर रहे हैं. ऐसे करेंगे तो पहले वाले कंट्रोल नहीं हुए तो अभी माइल्ड वाले कैसे कंट्रोल होंगे? Because the milder the strain, the more difficult it will be to control it. Because the people will be more mobile. These are the biological laws. So you are going against the law. I think the only fear is that the vaccine demand may come down because people will become immune faster. So it is definitely an emergency for the manufacturers, definitely. But there should be a balance. Vaccine should be kept as a for those really who require it, not for everyone. And you see, vaccine now are under trial. थर्ड इट इज अ ट्रायल. तो ट्रायल में तो एक कंट्रोल ग्रुप होता है. अगर आप सबको वैक्सीन लगा दोगे तो कैसे आप पता चलेगा कि वेदर वैक्सीन इज इफेक्टिव और नॉट और वेदर द साइड इफेक्ट्स आर नॉट. व्हेन दे आर टू आर्म्स देन ओनली यू कैन से. So if you are doing mass vaccination, it is very unscientific. It is like quackery or a public health quackery, I would say. There is an individual quackery, now it's a public health quackery. If you give to everyone by the natural infection, as it is, the cases are coming down. India is the best example. India के जो cases कम हुए, it can be only attributed to natural acquired immunity because much less vaccination coverage से हमारे इतने कम cases है. हमसे 3 times countries जो 100% vaccination like Singapore and Israel, उनमें cases इतने ज़्यादा है. So we cannot claim that by vaccine we are able to control it because only 30% of our population are fully vaccinated, whereas countries with 80% vaccination are seeing surges. So that is the reason why this any new strain, you have to see the clinical picture and the data. As of now, data of course is limited, but clinical picture also is limited. But whatever is there is no cause for alarm. So now I would, as I said, I will give you the biological foundation. The school children should also know this. So my mutation is nature's way of adaptation because all viruses, they adapt. All biological systems adapt to a equilibrium. Natural phenomena not new due to errors during replication because viruses are regularly multiplying. Adaptation for survival both for virus and all the humans. Viruses do not want to kill. Nature doesn't want to kill any species. So it makes the virus benign and also the human should not suffer. More lethal or virulent strains do not go far. Dead end, victim isolates or dies. Less virulent strains spread wide, asymptomatic and mild. Herd immunity can develop faster. RNA virus में ये जो कोरोना वायरस है, what is a mutation? Mutation is actually just like a building is made of bricks. Similarly, the virus is made of the bases of nitrogen compounds. तो केमिकल से बनता है और एक छोटे छोटे यूनिट्स रहते हैं. These are called as bases. And इस बेस में जैसे ब्रिक है, ईंटे से बिल्डिंग बनता है या दीवार बनता है. You make a brick wall. So each brick is a base, you can say, for a virus. And these bases are made of nitrogen compound. And if there are number of walls, some of the bricks may become defective. So similarly, if the virus multiplies very large number of times, replication, some of these bases may change, some error हो जाएगा sequence में of the chemicals, amino acid or nitrogen compound. So this becomes the mutation. These bricks are different from the original brick. So they are पूरे वायरस में 30,000 bases है and 3,000 bases are in the spike protein. And most of this spike protein जो vaccines है, they have make the neutralizing antibodies against the spike protein, not against the whole virus. So what is the matter of concerns is if there are any changes in the spike protein, mutations in the spike protein basis, वहाँ पे 3000 में से अगर अभी 30 mutations हो गए, they have been in the spike protein, so 30 out of 3000 chances है कि they may hit some of the spike proteins bases on which this antibodies they are called epitopes, they attach. So if there are change in that particular epitope of that particular base, if there is mutation, they will be escape, vaccine escape. So that is the matter of concern. But if a person is exposed to the whole virus, that is the 30,000 base pair, because ज़्यादा mutation होता नहीं है, ज़्यादा mutation होगा तो the virus destroys itself, it cannot survive. So if the person is exposed, like why the natural, I will give you the biological foundation, why the natural infection gives a more robust immunity, because when you get a natural virus in your body that is there for 10-15 days and it is exposed to the all 30,000 base pairs, so kitne bhi mutations ho jayenge 30-40, your immune system has recognized the whole virus. So little mutation happens, the body is for lifelong, it may have some immunity. It has been born like जब H1N1 हुआ था 2009 में, people above 60 years were not suffering. Why? Because decades back they have been exposed to the earlier version of H1N1. So after 6 decades also they had that memory. It is something like a common sense to explain. I am not a virologist, but common sense की बात करूँगा, the lay person may also understand. Suppose मेरे अभी कुछ साल पहले हमारा कॉलेज का रियूनियन हुआ था. After 30 years we met and we spent college 5 years together. तो 5 साल बाद और 30 साल बाद जब मिले तो हमारा भी स्पाइक प्रोटीन चेंज हो गया था. किसी के बाल उड़ गए थे, किसी के बाल सफेद हो गए थे. बट सिंस वी हैव 5 years थे तो हमको पूरा बॉडी चलने का देख के पहचान गए. इनफैक्ट वी रिकॉग्नाइज ऑल गर्लफ्रेंड्स आल्सो. बट सपोज
Hope your wife is listening.
30 साल पहले, हाँ 30 साल पहले या 20 साल पहले हमको खाली 5 साल की जगह हमको खाली एक साल दिखाते और उसका खाली स्पाइक प्रोटीन दिखाते, उसका खाली सिर देखते, हम पूरा नहीं देखते उसको. तो 30 साल बाद क्या 2 साल बाद भी हम उसको पहचान नहीं पाते, बिकॉज अगर बाल सफेद हो जाते या बाल उड़ जाते तो सेम थिंग हैपेंस इन द वायरस. इफ यू आर ओनली शोइंग द स्पाइक प्रोटीन बाय द वैक्सीन, if the spike protein changes but natural immunity has seen the whole virus. So this is a simple explanation to make you understand or make me also understand, because ये आजकल वायरोलॉजी वाले बहुत कंफ्यूज करते हैं, कितना बड़े बड़े नाम लेते हैं तो हम भी डर जाते हैं. वी गेट अफ्रेड, ये बहुत बड़ा कोई है, ये एक तो वायरोलॉजिस्ट हमको डराते हैं, दूसरा ये मैथमेटिकल मॉडल वाले डराते हैं, इनका मैथमेटिक्स भी हमको समझ में नहीं आता. बट एज अ कॉमन सेंस, forget about science, as a common sense, if you have seen the whole virus, your body has survived. Unfortunately, some people have died, and but what who have survived, we should go and take advantage of that. So these base pairs can be considered as building bricks. Addition, deletion, or change in sequence within these building blocks are called mutation. Acha, what are the implications of mutations? May have no impact on virulence or infection. Most of the time it does not make any difference, because पूरा दीवार है, पूरा जो ढांचा है वो change नहीं होता. Mostly they are used as fingerprints for tracing path of outbreaks. Contact tracing में उसको count आता कि कहाँ से spread हुआ. May become less virulent but more infective. This is the most common when it changes its nature. It rarely becomes more virulent. Such outliers die out. अगर वो virulent होता है तो वो ज़्यादा दिन नहीं circulate कर पाता है, because isolate हो जाते हैं patient, या with the death unfortunately person dies and the virus, that those strains also die with the patient. Extreme mutations, ज़्यादा mutations होंगे, जैसे अभी कहते हैं 30 mutations हो गए, 50 है, तो these type of too many mutations kills the virus also. Too many mutations kill the virus. तो इसलिए डरना नहीं है. Number of mutations does not have any meaning. Will vaccine work? That is the question. वैक्सीन अगर स्पाइक प्रोटीन वाले उस एपिटोप्स में जहाँ पे वो वैक्सीन एलिसिट द एंटीबॉडीज, इफ दोस bases are affected, there may be some immune escape, but there are number of bases. The neutralizing antibodies, they work on 3 or 4 bases, so it is very improbable that all the bases will mutate. Similarly for diagnostic tests, so they also depend on So अभी तक only one type of diagnostic test it is escaping, but by and large they use the combination of tests. So it will, as on today, there is not much immune escape. And will immunity after recovery from natural infection work? Definitely. Natural infection can take care of mutations. This is the one can say, because इतना change हो जाएगा तो वो नई virus हो जाएगा. But natural infection, as I said, कितना भी mutation हो जाए, 1 to 2% से ज़्यादा change नहीं होता virus structure. 1 to 2% से ज़्यादा strain होगा तो virus will destruct itself. It will die out. So 99-98% वायरस का, फुल वायरस का नेचुरल इन्फेक्शन जिसको हुआ, इट विल रिकॉग्नाइज टी सेल्स, मेमोरी सेल विल रिकॉग्नाइज. So persons who have recovered from natural infection should not be afraid of mutations. Will RT-PCR will be afraid? Again, it depends on the, by and large, अभी तक it is not escaped. So this is the wall I have used to give the how the mutation takes place. तो ये दीवार में जैसे ब्रिक्स हैं, ऐसे 30,000 ब्रिक्स से आपका कोरोना वायरस बनता है, और ईच ब्रिक इज अ बेस. तो ये जैसे अगर एक बिल्डर ने बहुत सारा बिल्डिंग बनाया तो धीरे धीरे वो कुछ बिल्डिंग में भी करप्शन होता है, कुछ कुछ मटेरियल इन्फेक्टिव डिफेक्टिव होगा, तो वो कुछ कुछ ब्रिक्स डिफेक्टिव हो सकते हैं. तो एक ब्रिक डिफेक्ट हुआ, 2 ब्रिक डिफेक्ट हुआ, तो उसको हम म्यूटेशन कह सकते हैं. And but by and large the structure of the wall will be recognized by a person who has seen the full wall. अगर ज्यादा डिफेक्ट होगा तो अपने आप बिल्डिंग नीचे गिर जाएगा. तो सिमिलरली द वायरस में म्यूटेशन ज्यादा होगा तो अपने, लेट अस सी हाउ, ये अभी ये 3 म्यूटेशन हो गए एनीवे, बट द होल स्ट्रक्चर ऑफ द वॉल हैज नॉट चेंज. ये ज्यादा म्यूटेशन हो गए, तो ऐसे स्पाइक प्रोटीन में होगा तो फिर ये और ज्यादा हो गए, तो और ज्यादा होने से क्या होगा, द वॉल विल, यहाँ पे हमारा म्यूटेशन में कुछ प्रॉब्लम हो गया. ये एक्चुअली हमारा क्या है ना, ये द वॉल विल ब्रेक. जितना ज्यादा म्यूटेशन होगा ये वॉल विल ब्रेक, द वायरस विल डिस्ट्रॉय. बिल्डिंग गिर जाता है ज्यादा, वो अगर उसमें मिलाता है सीमेंट में तो बिल्डिंग गिर जाता है. तो देयर इज नथिंग टू, ऑफ कोर्स इफ पीपल आर इनसाइड द हाउस दे डाई, बट लकीली वायरसेस वी रिकॉग्नाइज इट एंड इट डिस्ट्रॉयज. So some questions. What is the questions? Herd immunity after natural infection seems to be taking us to our destination earlier than mass vaccines. Because क्या होता है, by the time vaccine is rolled out, there is a new mutation. Mutation से just it depends. जैसे जितना आप RT-PCR करोगे उतने ज़्यादा cases मिलेंगे, detect करोगे. Similarly, if you keep on looking for genomic sequencing, you will keep on finding mutations and you will be chasing wildly, wild goose chase. Because it will practical possible ही नहीं है हर म्यूटेशन को चेस करके and change the course. More than 132 studies show natural infection gives better immunity. There are more than 132 studies. I have given the reference. Western countries with higher vaccination coverage are seeing surges. हमारा 30% coverage है, countries with 70-80% are having high number of cases. Given this, do we need to rush mass scale vaccination at the cost of other programs? Just running for mass scale vaccination where the survival is 99.99. What about other public health problems? TB में 1400 deaths daily होते हैं young people का. Under 5 children, 2000 children die daily. Typhoid 1 lakh death every year estimated है, क्योंकि हमारे पास proper data collection नहीं है जैसे COVID के लिए हम कर रहे हैं. Road traffic accidents 400. Who is counting and reporting? We are not. Projecting only COVID deaths is misinformation. Cause panic and knee-jerk policies harming public health and society, because the funds get diverted from this more important program, and इसमें divert करके भी हम कुछ, we are not achieving anything when the natural survival is 99%. कितना extra vaccine से हम बचा लेंगे? So it is no cost benefit नहीं है. So I always give this slide to show that this is the latest pool data which shows the age-wise survival rate. So 0 to 19 years survival is 99.9973, earlier variant, which was more virulent. Omicron is less virulent. तो इसका survival rate और बढ़ जाएगा, आप देखो. Similarly, 20 to 20 years, 99.986. Where is the science for vaccinating children? 30 to 39 years, so even up to 60 to 69 years, up to 69 years, survival is 99.41%. At this age, any disease can have higher mortality, anything. Communicable, non-communicable can have higher mortality at the age of 69 years. So we are living with risk every day. What I am saying is, it's not that COVID is not a risk, but we have to give the grading to of the risk. So if you particularly in our country, अभी मैं बैठा हूँ, मेरे को पैर में मच्छर काट रहे हैं, मेरे को डेंगू हो सकता है, मलेरिया हो सकता है, आई कांट, अभी क्या करूंगा, अभी उनको सोशल डिस्टेंसिंग तो नहीं बोल सकता हूँ, तो पैर में कबड्डी खेल रहे हैं मेरे. So I mean, we have to live with risk. We cannot close our work. We cannot go into lockdown. A recent paper in toxicology reports titled "Why Are We Vaccinating Children?" conclude that deaths from COVID-19 in children are negligible, but post-vaccination deaths in children are not negligible. तो जैसे जैसे आप younger age में जाएंगे, cost benefit बनता ही नहीं है, and biologically and as so far as data show, the new variant is less lethal. It is more transmissible. Maybe that is how natural selection works in the biological kingdom, but it is definitely less lethal as on today. अभी आगे का नहीं बता सकते, but why we should fear unnecessarily when the biological laws are already been established. अभी so that should not. I mean, we have to be practical. We have to be, the risk communication has to be transparent. Risk communication has to be on science and biological systems. So these are the references. 15 countries and spreading, whereas we spotted. कर्नाटका मिनिस्टर का भी स्टेटमेंट है. देन व्हाई आर वी वैक्सीनेटिंग चिल्ड्रन, इसमें दिया भी है कि हाउ व्हाई वी शुड नॉट वैक्सीनेट चिल्ड्रन. देन 135 स्टडीज शोइंग नेचुरल acquired immunity stronger than vaccine induced immunity. So these are some of my and I think I can stop sharing the screen.
Yep. Wonderful, sir. Wonderful. Hats off to you once again.
Any question?
Yeah. I'll get back to you to the normal mode.
Yeah.
Normal mode also, I'll just try to share one. People have been requesting me to share all. I think this is one of the best presentations we had till today. Very neat, very clean. आधार के साथ आपके सामने ओमाइक्रॉन इतनी लीथल नहीं है जिस तरह डेल्टा है, लेकिन क्यों ये डराया जा रहा है, और ये ओमाइक्रॉन किधर से, साउथ अफ्रीका से इतने कंट्रीज़ में, देशों में किस तरह फैला. जो भी वैक्सीनेटेड है उन्हीं को इजाज़त है दूसरे देश जाने की. तो इसका मतलब यह है कि वो वैक्सीनेशन फेल हुआ और वो भी ओमाइक्रॉन इतना लीथल नहीं है, तो उसके खिलाफ भी वैक्सीन काम नहीं कर रहा फिर. और क्यों डरा रहे आप लोगों को, ये किसकी गलती है और किसकी इसको माननी चाहिए. तो ये सब कुछ आपके सामने ही है. Oh, I think I have just shut down.
Yeah, there is a paper just 3 days ago in the Lancet which says the vaccination जैसे rolled out हुआ है,
Yeah.
the epidemiology of COVID is changing and the spread is more from the vaccinated people because they are moving around more because but transmission is their nasal cavity, their respiratory tract, the viral load is same compared to the unvaccinated. So
That's a big question. अब आप थोड़ा हिंदी में भी बता दीजिए. ये
जो वैक्सीन जो क्लेम करता है कि ये ट्रांसमिशन नहीं रोकेगा, अभी उनका क्लेम ऐसा है कि इट विल रिड्यूस हॉस्पिटलाइजेशन एंड डेथ्स. पर मैं ये बोलता हूँ, आई मीन दिस इज माय पर्सनल व्यू बट मोर ऑफ कॉमन सेंस देन मैथमेटिक्स. जबकि 99.94 तक हमने सर्वाइवल देखा इवन अप टू एज ऑफ 69 ईयर्स, व्हेन द आउटकम इज सो लेस, so it is very difficult to evaluate any drug or any vaccine, क्योंकि नेचुरल इन्फेक्शन से इतना हाई सर्वाइवल है, 90% के ऊपर है. वैक्सीन बोलता हम 90% प्रोटेक्शन देते हैं, बट हमको नेचुरल इन्फेक्शन 99% प्रोटेक्शन दे रहा है. मेरे को समझ में नहीं आया. आई फेल टू अंडरस्टैंड बिकॉज सिंपल थिंग्स आर डिफिकल्ट टू अंडरस्टैंड बाय पीपल, वेरी लर्नड पीपल who work on mathematical models and all. And of course people always say कि सेकेंड वेव में हमारे को इतना कैजुअलिटीज हो गया. बट मेरा ऑब्जर्वेशन है कि सेकेंड वेव में एक प्रकार से मेडिकल स्टैम्पीड हो गया था, पर्टिकुलरली द मिडिल क्लास वर अफेक्टेड and anyone with a RT-PCR positive, even asymptomatic cases or mild cases, they crowded the hospitals, which was not required. If they had stayed at उससे क्या हो गया, जो actually serious cases थे, they did not get beds, oxygen. I know of personal many cases where oxygen was given even from not required, because मेरे खुद के family members को दिया है, that's why I know. हमने घर में ऑक्सीजन लिया, उसका 97% सैचुरेशन है, हॉस्पिटल के केस शीट में 80% लिखा हुआ है, and they gave oxygen and they billed also. I mean, lot of things have happened because there was a total chaos and anarchy. तो आर्टिफिशियल स्कैसिटी और ऐसे ही हमारे पब्लिक हेल्थ इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर में एडिक्वेट बेड्स नहीं है, और इससे क्या हो गया कि बहुत ही क्राउडिंग हो गया एंड एक प्रकार से स्टैम्पीड हो गया, जिसमें कि काफ़ी लोग जिनको एक्चुअल ट्रीटमेंट, many people died of heart disease, many people died of cancer, those who because of the lockdown they were afraid to go out. I know of personally people who suffered from stroke and did not go to hospital. 5 cases हमारे कार्डियोलॉजिस्ट ने उनके खुद के इससे ये किया कि they did not come to the hospital and died. So and इनको अगर incidentally RT-PCR positive है तो they were all labeled as COVID death. So of course lot of people died not because of the lethality of the virus but the mismanagement of the pandemic. आज के तारीख में भी they are doing the contact tracing and RT-PCR, which is not required. No pandemic is managed this way after the community transmission has taken place. After community transmission has taken place, only the symptomatic cases should be tested and severe and moderate cases only should be admitted, others not to be admitted. Same thing they did in 2009 H1N1 में कोई ऐसा contact tracing नहीं किया, कोई ऐसा mass testing नहीं किया. अभी भी mass testing कर रहे हैं जिसका कोई meaning नहीं है. Genomic surveillance भी कर रहे हैं, that is only for academic and scientific issues. It cannot be translated into practical. It will cause more mismanagement. Like already they have banned borders and banned flights, and they have increasing the lockdown, and they are trying to push mass vaccination, which is not going to take care of this new strain. This new strain will spread, and if you are opening school and doing RT-PCR positive, again he will close the schools. So RT-PCR करने का भी कोई मतलब नहीं जब 80-90% people have already been infected. What you are doing? It is again like closing the stable door after the horse has ran away.
वंडरफुल. और ये भी कैसा देखते हैं कि आजकल एयरपोर्ट्स और एयरलाइंस के तमाशा कर रहे हैं, हर एक गवर्नमेंट आप RT-PCR है, ये इसको किस तरह देखते हैं आप? एंटीबॉडीज इतना सब कुछ में होने के बाद, सहज रोग निरोधक शक्ति उनमें होने के बाद ये
conflict of interest, because इतने kids RT-PCR के बिक रहे हैं, they are making profit of it. I mean now it is becoming more and more evident. I mean I also thought कि they are initially it is scientific. When the new disease comes, we should check it. There are two phases in a pandemic. जैसे हम कार चलाते हैं, जब नया कार चलाते हैं फर्स्ट गियर, जब कार को स्टार्ट करते हैं फर्स्ट गियर से स्टार्ट करते हैं, पर पूरा हम जर्नी फर्स्ट सेकंड गियर में नहीं करते हैं, वो एफिशिएंट नहीं है, बहुत फ्यूल खाएगा. और जब कार को हम रोकते हैं, जब हमारा जर्नी खत्म हो जाता है तब हम गियर डाउन करते हैं. So similarly, this intensive contact tracing is initially when a new disease comes, you want to limit its spread. But एक बार वो चला जाता है, कम्युनिटी ट्रांसमिशन हो जाता है, हमारा जर्नी स्टार्ट हो गया. अब उसको हम फर्स्ट गियर जैसे चला रहे हैं, अभी भी कंटैक्ट ट्रेसिंग कर रहे हैं, रोज 10 लाख 20 लाख, हर स्टेट बोलता है इंक्रीज द टेस्टिंग. व्हाट आर दी अचीविंग? वी आर जस्ट कॉजिंग पैनिक. एंड जब हम लास्ट में अगर हम डिजीज इरेडिकेट करते हैं, तब हम जैसे मलेरिया इरेडिकेट करने की कोशिश की थी, वो कर नहीं पाया. स्मॉल पॉक्स किया था, दैट्स द ओनली डिजीज वी कुड डू इट, बिकॉज इट वाज नो टेस्ट वाज रिक्वायर्ड, अपने आप लोग आइसोलेट हो जाते. And there was no subclinical cases where, so this type of disease cannot be eradicated where there are mild and subclinical cases. तो इसमें ये कोशिश भी नहीं करनी चाहिए eradication का, because they are trying to do the impossible. They are causing panic, and there are lot of public health resources are being drained, and the overall health of the people all over the world will suffer very badly, except for the rich people who are making profit. The poor people, the middle class people will be driven to poverty. Already people have been driven to poverty without achieving any benefit.
సో తెలుగు में भी ఓమైక్రాన్ వైజ్ఞానికంగా ఆధారాలతో మీ ముందర ఉంచడం జరిగింది. ఇది అంత ప్రమాదకరం కాదు డెల్టా కంటే. ఇది సౌత్ ఆఫ్రికా నుంచి మిగతా దేశాలకు ఏ విధంగా పోయింది, దేశ విదేశాల్లో వ్యాక్సినేషన్ టీకాలు ఇచ్చిన తర్వాతనే వాళ్ళను పర్మిట్ చేస్తారు, వాళ్ళను ఆ దేశానికి పంపే విధంగా వాళ్ళు చట్టాలు తీసుకొచ్చారు. అటువంటప్పుడు టీకాలు ఇచ్చిన తర్వాత కూడా వేరే దేశ విదేశాల్లోకి ఇది పోయింది అంటే దాని అర్థం ఏంది, టీకాలు పనిచేయలేదని. అదేవిధంగా ఓమైక్రాన్ ఇప్పుడు ఆధారాలతో మీ ముందర బెనర్జీ గారు పెట్టారు. ఇది అంత ప్రమాదకరం కాదు. ఆ సౌత్ ఆఫ్రికాలో నెల నుంచి ఉన్న కేసులు చూసుకుంటే ఎక్కడ కూడా మరణాలు పెద్ద ఎత్తున సంభవించలేదు. అదే మనం యూరోప్ ఇది తీసుకున్నా, మిగతా ఇజ్రాయెల్ కానీ యూరోప్ కానీ మిగతా కంట్రీస్లో తీసుకుంటే అక్కడ టీకాలు పెద్ద ఎత్తున ఇచ్చినా అక్కడ ప్రమాదకరమైనటువంటి కేసులు పెద్ద ఎత్తున పోతూ ఉన్నాయి, చనిపోతూ ఉన్నారు. అది దేని గురించి? అక్కడ మిగతా డిజార్డర్స్ లా ఉండడము, మిగతా వీటి వల్ల వ్యాక్సినేషన్ వేసిన తర్వాత కూడా అక్కడ చనిపోతూ ఉన్నారు. కానీ ఓమైక్రాన్ వాళ్ళ కాదు. అటువంటి తరుణంలో మళ్ళా కొత్త ఎత్తున పెద్ద ఎత్తున అత్యవసర పరిస్థితి అని ప్రజల పన్నులు వ్యాక్సిన్ టీకాల కోసం అని చెప్పి ఆ టీకా కూడా కోవిడ్-19 నావల్ కోవిడ్-19 డెల్టా కాదు, ఓమైక్రాన్ కాదు, ఈ పేరు మీద భయభ్రాంతులకు గురి చేసి మళ్ళీ పెద్ద ఎత్తున ప్రజలను తీవ్రమైనటువంటి అసౌకర్యానికి గురి చేస్తారు. కాబట్టి వైజ్ఞానికంగా మీకు అంత సమాచారం మేము ముందర ఉంచాం. అందుగురించే బెదరకండి, కరెక్ట్ సమాచారం మీరు తెలుసుకోండి. కేవలం ఈ ఆర్భాటాలు మీడియా వల్ల చేసేటువంటి వాటి కాకుండా ఏది చట్టం, ఏది ధర్మం, ఏది విజ్ఞానం, వైజ్ఞానం, సైంటిఫిక్గా ఆధారాలతో లాజిక్గా అన్నీ కూడా మీరు తెలుసుకొని మీరు ఒక మంచి నిర్ణయం తీసుకోండి. లేకపోతే మళ్ళా భయభ్రాంతులకు గురై డెల్టా సమయంలో ఏ విధంగా అయితే అవసరం లేని చికిత్స కూడా హాస్పిటల్కి పోయి లక్షలు పెట్టి కొందరు భయంతో అక్కడ చనిపోయారు, కొందరు వేరే రోగాలతో చనిపోయారు. ఈ రోజు వరకు మేము డిమాండ్ చేస్తూ ఉన్నాం, ఏ అటాప్సీ చేశారా, ఎక్కడ ఉంది రిపోర్ట్ ఇవ్వండి, అసలు రెమిడిసివిర్ నుంచి ఆ మందులు ఎందుకు వాడారు, ఈ టీకాలు కూడా వ్యాక్సినేషన్ కూడా ట్రయల్ డేటా ఎక్కడుంది, ఈ రోజు వరకు డేటా సమర్పించడం లేదు. నిజంగా టీకాలు పనిచేస్తే అత్యవసర పరిస్థితి కింద ప్రభుత్వం ప్రజల పన్ను, ప్రజల డబ్బులు ఎందుకు వెచ్చిస్తుంది, నష్టపరిహారం కానీ లయబిలిటీ కానీ ఎందుకు ఇవ్వడం లేదు, వారి పని చేస్తే ప్రభుత్వమే వారిని ఎందుకు కాపాడుతుంది అనేది అందరూ ప్రశ్నిస్తే మీకే అర్థమవుతుంది. 99% మందులు లేకుండా, చికిత్స లేకుండా ఈ కరోనా ద్వారా బయటపడవచ్చు. అది కూడా మీకు ఆధారాలతో పెట్టినటువంటి సమాచారం. కాబట్టి భయభ్రాంతులకు గురి కాకండి. We have kept all the data once again. 99.9% they recover on their own without any treatment. Omicron is not at all that dangerous as per the clear scientific data and evidence which we have gathered, which we have shared it across the screen. World Health Organization, Indian Council of Medical Research, US FDA, CDC and all the countries' scientific bodies including Indian central government to state governments, you are most welcome to elicit this evidence. If you have anything, if you feel that we have not presented clearly, come on to the live show. You present your data. We are here to host you live, but try and kindly don't create fear psychosis. Let us speak science, let us speak logic, let us go by evidences. No panic as was done during Delta, and how many people have just rushed to hospital spending their fortune. What happened? Remdesivir taken away by WHO, monoclonal treatment taken away by WHO, even vaccines. If they were working, why still under emergency use authorization? Where is the emergency? Are you going to create another artificial emergency because of Omicron? Now we have presented the Omicron data. South Africa, there are not many deaths. And in UK, in Europe, the deaths were happening because of earlier strains and in spite of 90% vaccination there. That means it's a failure of vaccination. And we have also presented how this Omicron started to spread. Is it not through the vaccinated people? WHO, ICMR, FDA, CDC and Indian and state government, you have to come out clean. Is it not those vaccinated who are super spreaders? How can you escape from this theory now? It is very clearly and evident how Covaxin was denied and how immediately WHO again accorded permission. What is this? Is this science? Where is the data? Why did you deny and how did you allow? Similarly with Covishield, are they not on the trial data? Whether it is Pfizer or Moderna, Pfizer also we have clearly put it out. British Medical Journal, the trials, how they were conducted. Why are you still using emergency use authorization and investing public funds without any liability and compensation? And as he rightly pointed out, if you mass vaccinate, how will you know that the efficacy, the safety of the vaccine? This is a $1 million question, and that too for a disease which has got 99.9% recovery with all statistics. You are welcome to condemn it. We will welcome you to the live show. Come on, condemn us. We have been demanding that since almost 2 months. You are not coming out clean. Instead, these mandates in the schools, mass troubling children. And when you fly, try to fly, airlines, they are blackmailing you. And when you land in a state, those authorities are blackmailing. Who are you? This is right to life and my right to health. You see that I am well informed with all the information. No discussion in parliament, no discussion in assembly. All of a sudden, a group of people, they decide and they say, they issue an advisory again stating that these are the mandates you should follow. Is this a democratic country, or are we being ruled by autocrats? I am straight away questioning, because we are here, we want information. It is our health at stake. Why will we risk? Provide us the data, science, logic. Without that, why are you forcing us to go for mass vaccination or mandates? Again, lockdowns. How long? People have lost their lives. People have lost their bread and butter. People have lost their jobs. And you have made life miserable by enhancing the rates of petrol and diesel, by which essential commodities rates have gone up. And all that money you sell clearly, you have taken away that money to invest in manufacturers, vaccine manufacturers, pharmacy lobbies. How can you do this? How can you do this when there is 99.9% queue? So I'll just try to share the screen, and once again, because they wanted those exhibits. Yes, we are going to share, and you should always thank Dr. Amitav Banerjee. Such a lovely presentation once again, and it has really. See, this is the serological study which he was referring. You can see 90% in Delhi have antibodies against coronavirus. 6th sero studies. We have not done this. We have not done this. I am trying to put it out. October 20th, 2021. This is the study. Can state and central governments, even I have told Kejriwal writes to our Honorable Prime Minister asking him to go for measures. Are you ignoring this, Mr. Kejriwal? If you have written that letter, your government also should come clean. Why are you scaring people into submission? 99.9%, are they not recovering without any treatment? All chief ministers. And is it not TB, encephalitis, malaria, typhoid more dangerous than corona? Even WHO accepted 45% undetected cases of TB. And how virulent it is. Is it not a killer disease? BCG 100 years vaccine we take from 0 day. Boosters we have taken. In spite of that, is it not a fact that youngsters are still suffering with TB? After 6 months treatment also, out of 100 are 20 not dying. You can dispute us. Which is dangerous? TB or corona? Now Omicron we have presented. Is it that dangerous than Delta? Is it not immuno-escaping? And is it not a fact that all those vaccinated are the ones who are carrying these viruses? Then why this panic? Is it not true that herd immunity has already set in India? Then why are you disturbing us? Why are you creating this fear psychosis? Why there is no science and logic? Why there is no discussion on the floor of assembly and parliament? This is a question from every common citizen. That is why we are questioning you. So I'm just trying to show the data. And we have shown all the figures. And once again they wanted those. This is also clearly visible as to how it has been. See how they have been meeting. There is no vaccine mandate. There is no physical distance, no masks. How can politicians, they were just traveling recently, and that is why these questions have come out. And another one, they have just sent now. Some of the largest protests in history are happening in Rome, France, Melbourne and all over the world. You aren't seeing them for a reason. So this is another gentleman who is trying to present his view here. And the other one, this is one. Pharma funds the media funds your fears fund your disease funds pharma. They just want all this to be rolled in again. New variant is so dangerous that it spreads through news channels instead of respiratory tract. People have come out now. The government should start fearing. Otherwise, I don't know if someone mentioned this yet. If the virus spreads from country to country, then it is obviously the vaccinated people spreading it because only they can fly, right? They're asking you. And there is another
The
one.
boiling point arrives.
Watch this.
At exactly 60 gigahertz, the electrons of an oxygen atom start spinning. As a result, the oxygen you breathe in can no longer be absorbed by your blood cells. In other words, when 5G is set on 60 gigahertz and released, we will literally drop dead within minutes.
This is another video just shared. How did people die in China? What happened?
Hard to take this all in, isn't it?
I presented why did people fall, and you have seen, no, in the very starting cases, people were just dying on the roads. They're falling and dying. These were the visuals which are, whether they are true or not, but this is because of these waves. People were falling dead, and that is the reason why we wanted to show you all these things. And I only hope, and there is another one which I wanted to show, a guide to protecting yourself against the deadly Omicron virus variant. Don't hear anything which is not science, which is not logic. ఏది కూడా సమాచారం వైజ్ఞానికంగా చట్టబద్ధంగా ఆధారాలతో లేదు. అటువంటి సమాచారం మీరు విని భయభ్రాంతులకు గురి కాకండి. మళ్ళీ డెల్టా లాగా హాస్పిటల్ చుట్టూ పోకండి. Science and logic should prevail. Only then it matters. So this is what it is, sir. Any concluding statement if you like to make, I would welcome it.
I would, after every show, I like to repeat the good statements. I mean, very, very concerning statements. Again, I will repeat it. I have said it earlier. Two things I keep repeating. One is the lethality of the virus from data, 99.99. No other disease gets as much importance with almost so negligible lethality. Second is by statement by Dr. Martin Kulldorff, leading epidemiologist of Harvard University, who said that public health and science has gone back 400 years in this pandemic. So it's a very unfortunate thing. People will lose trust in science. People will lose trust in public health. The schools are closed. Now there are some studies have come out. Young children are suffering from severe rickets, which is due to vitamin D deficiency. So there is no logic to close the schools. Even all the evidence is showing that children are not affected, and already they had got infected even in spite of closure of the school. There is no logic. And another thing, the panic also. There have been studies that after the obesity, which is a high risk for severe COVID, the anxiety is the second high risk factors for severe COVID and death, because anxiety also causes cytokine storm. Anxiety causes breathlessness. All the symptoms of COVID respiratory infections are aggravated. So the worldwide, it's very strange that the policy makers or whatever, I don't know, for whatever reasons, they are instead one of the first principles of public health is to reassure the people. In this pandemic, from the very beginning, it has been the other way around. Always keep the panic button on. Always keep the panic button on. When cases are coming down, every day cases are coming down, particularly where the natural infection has taken place in a country like India. Forget about India. You go to Bangladesh. You see the figures of Bangladesh. You see the figures of Pakistan. They are the countries with a very dense population like ours. Pakistan mortality, Bangladesh mortality is half than the Indian mortality also. They don't have any vaccine coverage. Their vaccine coverage is less than us. How the cases are so less? Because of naturally infection and survival. So we are not seeing the data of our neighbors. We are seeing the data. Sri Lanka, they rolled out the vaccine. They were having much less cases before the vaccine. After they rolled out the vaccine, cases have increased in Sri Lanka. Cases have increased in Malaysia. Something very strange is happening, which I don't know what is happening, but something very strange is happening. We are always looking at the Germany data and Europe data, and we are going into panic button. We should look at our neighbors, the Asian countries. We are more similar demographically and otherwise, and I don't know why we are not opening the schools. This is the biggest blunder they are continuing, closing the schools.
మన పక్క దేశాలు పాకిస్తాన్ కానీ బంగ్లాదేశ్ కానీ అదేవిధంగా శ్రీలంకలో వ్యాక్సినేషన్ తర్వాతనే శ్రీలంకలో కేసులు పెరిగినాయి. పాకిస్తాన్ బంగ్లాదేశ్లో అంత వ్యాక్సినేషన్ టీకాలు లేవు, అయినా అక్కడ అన్నటువంటి మరణాలు లేవు, ఇంత పెద్ద ఎత్తున వ్యాప్తి లేదు. ఎందుకని? ఎందుకంటే సహజ రోగ నిరోధక శక్తి, న్యాచురల్ ఇమ్యూనిటీ ద్వారానే, ఇన్ఫెక్షన్ ద్వారానే వారికి ఆ రోగ నిరోధక శక్తి వచ్చేసింది. మరి అటువంటప్పుడు మనం యూరోప్ను యుఎస్ని ఎందుకు చూస్తూ ఉన్నాం? మన పక్కల దేశాల్లో చూడమా? శ్రీలంకలో వ్యాక్సినేషన్ పెంచిన తర్వాతనే కేసులు విపరీతంగా పెరిగినాయి, మరణాలు పెరిగినాయి. మళ్ళీ దాన్ని ఎట్లా చూడాలి? అందుగురించి సహజ రోగ నిరోధక శక్తి గొప్పది, భయభ్రాంతులకు గురి కాకండి. మళ్ళీ మళ్ళీ చెప్తా ఉన్నాం, సైన్స్, విజ్ఞానము, వైజ్ఞానం ఆధారాలతో సమాచారాన్ని మేము ముందు ఉంచినప్పుడే మీరు అటువంటి సమాచారాన్ని తీసుకొని మీరు ఒక మంచి నిర్ణయం తీసుకున్నారు. మీకు మీరే రాజ్యాంగ వ్యవస్థ. సో అందుగురించే ప్రశ్నించడం నేర్చుకోండి. ఎవరైనా ఏదైనా మాట్లాడితే డైరెక్టర్ కానీ ప్రభుత్వం కానీ కేంద్ర రాష్ట్ర ప్రభుత్వాలు మాట్లాడితే వాళ్ళను అడగండి, ఇది ఎందుకు ప్రమాదకరం, ఎక్కడ ఉంది ఆధారం? ఎక్కడో సౌత్ ఆఫ్రికా, మన చుట్టుపక్కల ఏమవుతుంది? మళ్ళీ ఆ సౌత్ ఆఫ్రికా నుంచి మిగతా దేశాలకు ఎట్లా పోయింది? టీకాలు ఇచ్చిన తర్వాత కూడా పోయిందంటే ఆ టీకాలు పనిచేయడం లేదనే కదా. అది కూడా ఓమైక్రాన్ అంత ప్రమాదకరం కాదు. ఆధారాలతో మీ ముందర పెట్టడం జరిగింది. అందుగురించే మీరు ఇప్పటికైనా చైతన్యవంతులు కాండి. మనం భయభ్రాంతులకు గురవుతే మనని ఇదే విధంగా సంవత్సరాల బడి, నెలల బడి అన్ని బంద్ చేయడం, మళ్ళా లేనిపోని టీకాలు మన పన్నులతోనే, మనం కట్టే పన్నులు ద్వారానే డీజిల్, పెట్రోల్, మిగతా నిత్యావసర వస్తువుల ధరలు ఎట్లయితే పెరిగినాయో మనకు భుక్తికి లేదు, కానీ ధరలు పెరిగినాయి. ఆ ధరల ద్వారా వ్యాక్సిన్ మ్యానుఫ్యాక్చరర్స్కు ఆ డబ్బులు పంపడం, మళ్ళీ నష్టపరిహారం లేదు, అత్యవసర పరిస్థితి. స్టిల్ దే వాంట్ టు continue emergency use authorization, no liability and compensation to the vaccines. How can this be after 1.5 to 2 years? Why should you give them emergency use authorization, investing public funds? Why there is no liability and compensation if the vaccines are working? That is a big question and big take. Are those vaccinated not the, are they not the super spreaders of Omicron? Oh my God, this is what the data is all about. I only hope people will understand you are a constitutional authority yourself. No fear, ask for data. If someone is spreading some lies, creating panic as they have done during Delta, you question them. Where is the data? Where is the science? Where is the evidence? Come on, show us. Once you start questioning that, you will get every information so that you can survive without any fear, with absolute information. India is a good tropical country. Only Supreme Court has to answer, all high courts including state and central government, why Anandaya's Ayurveda medicine is not being adopted in spite of Andhra Pradesh High Court clearance of 4 variants. Natural therapy, so many other alternatives are there for India. Why there is no emergency use authorization for these systems of medicine when the other system is failing? And you have very clearly seen, if single dose is not effective, why are you going for the second dose and booster? Is it not going to interfere with your natural immunity? When you have alternate methods, Anandayas, Ayurveda, naturopathy, so many other therapies are there. Why they are not being brought under emergency use authorization, investing public fund? Is public fund meant only for vaccine manufacturers? Indian Medical Association has also come out clean now. Which is Indian medicine? Which is that Indians are suffering with? And you have seen our neighbors also. Why is the World Health Organization dictating terms to us with Western culture, Western medicine and Western effects of their people in their mind? Should we take them? With due respects to every citizen in the world, when this disease is 99.99% curable without any treatment, why is that we are still being psyched into submission in the name of vaccines, in the name of mandates? And Omicron has found to be less lethal as per the scientific evidence which is available as on today. And even the doctor is feeling bad that she has come out with the data and now South Africa is isolated, as if that is happening. So much of things are happening in South Africa, but data clearly shows no more deaths, not many are affected. They though may be affected, but no more deaths. That means it is not at all lethal. When such is the case, why this freer psychosis? Why closing of borders? Again, to create artificial emergency use authorization to invest public funds for vaccines forever, the ball is in the court of people. Let them decide. Now I only hope Supreme Court and High Court will take cognizance of all the material evidences, all the science and all the logic, and they will uphold the constitutional fundamental rights of the people when governments do not provide any information either on the floor of parliament by discussing on the floor of parliament or assembly, but they are using this old archaic epidemic act or disaster management act without giving any information. You give us information. We are a constitutional authority. You give us information, you give us science, tell us science, logic, give us data, we will decide what sort of measures we should adopt either for prevention or for cure, treatment. Because vaccines are all only for prevention. Did they prevent transmission of virus? If it's so, then why so many cases? Why new variants? That is the take from this show. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much once again.
Thank you.
And
Thank you, sir.
on the public demand, we are trying to retain this same show tomorrow night on Citizens Dr. TSPR channel. 8 p.m. live. The retelecast of this entire show will be on Citizens Dr. TSPR channel. On your demand, we are again retelecasting this on the prime time. And this link, Dr. TSPR channel's link will be eternal. This data will be there in this channel. And tomorrow, again, you sit back on Thursday night, you watch this again live, the retelecast of this on Citizens Dr. TSPR channel. So don't forget to support Dr. TSPR channel, Citizens Dr. TSPR channel, Environment People Dr. TSPR channel. Subscribe, share, and you support us. Support us in a large way. We are here with wonderful guests, and these guests remove your fear by speaking something science, something logic, something evidence, which are always referred with references. Anyone can participate. My number is there. We always release a flyer so that if people have any doubts, if people want to participate, if people want to contradict us, you are most welcome, because we are in a democracy. We love to discuss, debate, and decide. That is what the Constitution guarantees. Thank you, sir, once again. Take care. For all the Indians, including Dr. Amitav Banerjee and all those scores of people watching this live, Sukha Nidra, Shubha Ratri, and for the world over, awake. Omicron is not at all that lethal as per the scientific evidence which we have gathered and shown you. If there is anything against
That
this,
that is the message to O Mitro.
oh Mitro, oh Mitro, Omicron is not that dangerous or lethal. And why is that South Africa, other countries are not being allowed this free travel or anything? Is it to create another emergency use? That is why I say to the world, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, so that you will keep yourself awake, abreast with science, logic, and evidence, because it is our health which really matters. Thank you, sir. Good night.
Thank you.
Good night, sir.
Thank you. Good night.